7:45 a.m., September 11th. Number 3, time 7:45 a.m., September 11th. This is the barricade on the ramp going from square control to A block.
This is a shot of the sanitary facilities being provided within the prison courtyard. Prison yard. The use of this type of facilities is necessitated by the destruction of the plumbing facilities by the prisoners. This required that the water be shut off. The drinking water has been provided by National Guard personnel from this water trailer.
Explain to them the details. It would take the plumbers and try to free the lines. It's a weird place with backwards. As far as they have to press inside the prison, give them some if they were bothered to print pictures of the inside of some of the damage that is felt. What we have some.
This is the area that they're going to be working on trying to do something with the water system. With the troopers providing protection. A block on the right here, now in view. These are some of the prison guards who've been relieved from post for the night. Some of these fellows have been working since 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. It's now 8:30 a.m.
Brought out this way, and prisoners and or hostages were brought out this way, so they have the stretchers available here to carry them out.
We're in A block at this point. We're in A block now, on the top floor, looking through the window that overlooks the catwalk, running from A block to square control.
Frank, stop shooting.
We're looking out a window from A block, looking in the direction of B block. In the center of this picture, although we can't pick them out now, the hostages are located. They're in this tent area.
They're over this right here. Yeah, 12. Around where 12 are, it's just below it. No, you can't see. 12 are over there to the right. Near the television.
We're looking from A block into A yard. Square control. The tunnel leading over to D block. Showing what one of the cells looks like in A block.
Yes. This is where we got Officer Miller, and he's in
The guard named Melvin, or Melvin, was on this post when the incident first started. I'm pointing to a handprint on the wall, handprint in blood. We can see patches of blood on the floor.
Just let me get it in focus first and I'll share it.
Looking down one of the corridors in A block, showing a little of the damage done by prisoners, a little of the debris left behind. This is segregation section, the maximum security section. The prisoners have been breaking windows and raising particular cane. Segregation section, the maximum security section, where trouble is broken out.
Just watch your face take no less.
Under a word of explanation, we heard pleases and things like that, when a moment before they realized there was a camera, the language is entirely different. The prisoners aren't aware that the camera is still here. We're now in officers' mess hall, no pun intended. This is the other side of officers' mess hall. This is the doctor checking the well-being of the prisoners in C block. Intercell communication.
The doctor is in the process of making towards...
We're looking from E block down the corridor toward the metal shop. We're heading down into E block, known as DVR, Disability Vocational Rehabilitation.
We're trying now. They're working on it. All right, I'll see what I can do for you. All right, I don't want to...
You can see it. There's one that was broken off on here. Here, give me that, Gotta keep it in order.
More shots from disability vocational rehabilitation. More shots in the E block showing the damage to some of the offices. This is the double lock gate area, the area in which vehicles are brought to enter the prison. They're brought through the outer gate, which closed behind them. The vehicle is inspected, then it's allowed to proceed into the inner gate, the one nearest us.
All gasoline in the prison is stored in that area too, except for what's in vehicles that are actually on the prison grounds. Man's going down into the pit to inspect the underside of the vehicle for contrabands or people.
We're looking at the powerhouse. To our extreme right is the Metal 2 building.
We are standing in the corridor facing the commissary area and the garage area. On the right-hand side is a set of red fire extinguishers with a small corridor. Leading down that corridor, it leads into cell block B, which is controlled by the prisoners.
We're on the second floor of Metal 1 building, showing the extensive damage done by fire set by the inmates.
That's where they sprayed it, Brandon.
More of the second floor of Metal 1 building where they do the paint spraying. Office on the second floor of Metal 1 building, into which they did not get.
But from which a large group of...
This is the area from which a large group of hostages was taken.
Well, just like it was.
We're on the lower level of the powerhouse, 120 degrees down here. Looking over toward the tunnel that leads to the prisoner-controlled area. This is the field kitchen serving new meal. The division finance officer furnishing funds so that the men will have money to eat on. So turn the living counselor. Army helicopter personnel are preparing to look the buildings over in the event that they have to take some air action against the prisoners. Directly below the man on the catwalk was moving to the right, and now to the left of him,
Right to the left.
the hostages are lined up.
Right.
The time is 1 p.m.
Performing is just Ron Susan.
The shot inmate on a stretcher being moved out, moved through a yard.
Yeah. I'll put some video taken.
The hostages are just to the left of the man in white standing on the catwalk.
Left and right. The man on the catwalk moves. Right at 12.
The time is 2 p.m. The hostages have been either made or allowed to walk around in a circle just above the number 12 on this side of the catwalk. The time is 2:45 p.m. We're shooting from C block toward Times Square or Square Control. The wire cage cyclone fence around Times Square is reported to have been electrically charged with 220 volts obtained from the portable generators that were used for the welding equipment. Looking at the fire-gutted carpentry and garment shop.
That's all right. Stay right there. At least I know what the hell you're
We
doing.
have a 25-man shotgun detail here in the area known as the Ponderosa. These men are the only deterrent to the prisoners should they get away from their area. The only deterrent between the prisoners and the wall. We're looking at the back end of B block, owned by the prisoners.
The machine shop was in that building, right? The basement.
Well, they got a couple of them. That was one of them, and then the textile plant.
We're looking directly into the wood shop. This turf is owned by the prisoners. They've been seen running through this building off and on all day. This is the chapel that they burned on the first day.
Right.
Prisoners still have access to this.
Prisoners have actually set fire here to the paint shop area and part of the machine shop and clothing furnishing store. They set that fire here today.
This is the back end of D block, the portion located between the carpentry and garment shop on our right and the chapel on the left. At the time the incident first broke out, one of the guards locked himself in the room at this window, and the other guard personnel had to attach a line to the caging on the outside of the window and a truck and pull it loose to enable him to escape. We just saw one of the prisoners walking through that corridor that connects
Three more.
D block
They're looking forward back and forth, scurrying.
with the other buildings we've just been covering. There are quite a few of them moving back and forth through there now, like rats. This is the back corner of D block.
The rear of D block would be the south,
You're in the way,
the
Lieutenant.
north, the northwest corner of D block, and the rear of B
I don't
block.
think they'll come out anymore. Go through.
Okay, now they've
We've
been
been
going.
passing the hostages
Walking that way.
down past this window.
They went through, and now you'll see them going in over there probably. There's a curtain that's open pretty good.
Time is 5:45 p.m. We're in the tower at the main entrance, viewing the outside parking area. The night shift is just arriving. Inside the main entrance, we see the man from finance giving the men some advance expenses. Some men getting ready to go off duty, some going on duty. They're assembled here now.
That crew down there.
It's been a tough day. Here we see another group of the night shift drawing equipment and assembling. There's still another group of troopers getting ready to go on duty. 2 Army helicopters and the state police helicopter. Some troops assembled on the interior.
Hey, Sarge, if you want a better picture of this thing across the street, they got it opened up for you.
The group of demonstrators outside the main entrance. The sign says, "We support the prisoners' demands." Holding it up apparently for the benefit of the incoming troops.
Push to 8020. Okay? East Green push to 8020.